Right edition, welcome, happy day. A liberal has two brains. One is lost and the other is out looking forward. Liberals have a room temperature IQ. Got a good info there, hey. Olivia Chow in Toronto, she's wanting to be mayor of that big city, the largest city in Canada, talking about liberals still in commies, etc. And she says this: if elected mayor, I promise to ban handguns. Well, number one, a mayor doesn't have that authority to do that. Handguns are a federal issue. Kind of get over yourself. Number two, she goes on to say this: there's no reason someone would need to have a handgun in the city of Toronto. I say there's no reason to have Olivia Chow in the city of Toronto. Get over that as well. A group from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, they say, guys, in Detroit, they need water. It should be a right. The Supreme Court recently said it ain't a right. You want water, you got to pay your bill. And the guys in Windsor saying, no, we're going to help out here. We're going to take water across to them. That should embarrass the federal government or the city of Detroit to either help those out and, give them free water. Free. You liberal people, there ain't nothing free. Oh, there is. Pardon me, there's a lot of free stuff, particularly if guys like us pay for it. Not so fast, kind of get over it and get out and get a job. That'll be good. A federal jury in Florida, actually, has now ruled that the number 2 cigarette maker in America, R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, has to pay a penalty just for being themselves, $23.6 billion. A billion with a B in punitive damages in a lawsuit filed by the widow of a longtime smoker who died of lung cancer. So he smoked, it was his choice, he died, and he paid taxes, everybody paid taxes, as they did with the money that they received from him and other people who buy their product, and he died, and now it's their fault, and the court says we have to send a statement that tobacco cannot continue to lie to the American people and the American government about the addictiveness of and the deadly chemicals in the cigarettes. Oh boy, just kind of makes you scared to leave the house every morning, doesn't it? Here's a 70-year-old Seattle woman recently. This is from the Stupid Thief file. Recently, she escaped an attempted robbery. 3 young men tried to steal her car. They get in. It was a standard. They couldn't shift the gears. They couldn't figure it out. So she stood there and watching this and phoned the police. And the police got there before they even got out of the car. Dumb or what? Typical liberal. Here is a woman who was Prime Minister of Canada for a very short time period, 3 months, I believe. Kim Campbell, she's a liberal. She should be in jail for fraud, because she said all those years when she was in the House, she said that she was a conservative, she was Justice Minister and so on, and she screwed everything up royally with regard to conservatism. And now she's saying we have to have in Canada more women in Parliament, so I propose that all federal ridings should be split to include 1 woman and 1 man elected in each riding. So instead of having 308, you're going to have 616 politicians. Wow, they're all going to get paid, of course. Typical liberal. Let's have twice the number of politicians we have now. Yeah, that's really going to fix it, isn't it? If she's an example of what women politicians can do, then I think we should have a law saying no women politicians can be there. Bah, bah, bah. Because it's just downright silly. I mean, what is up with her and everybody else? And she goes under the conservative brand. Not so fast. You got to be judged on your ability, not on your gender. RCMP now, apparently they were going to phase out their muskrat fur hats because a bunch of environmentalist types said, we don't like that. They kind of forget, of course, that they wear shoes coming from the hides of animals and different things. They should walk barefoot and really protest. Hey, in any event, the RCMP listened to them. That's a first. I mean, they actually listened to a group, right? I haven't ever seen that before. In any event, the conservative government now did come out of the ether and they said, hey, not so fast. You can wear those if you like. The PM in Canada, they say here, he's still denying climate change. Good for him, because I kind of agree with him. Hey, y'all come back. Well, just give me facts. A little fact get in your way. Come back tomorrow. We're going to have more for you from the right. See ya.